What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and episode 25 of the Going Full Hyrox series. The series which I'm documenting all my training up until Hyrox, Nice and Birmingham. Starting the vlog a bit later in the day because I've just finished work, because I just didn't really see the point in vlogging this morning because every morning's pretty much the same. Walked Odin, made breakfast, had a coffee, got to work, was late, no surprise, but every single light was red. Over the weekend though, I ran a 15k on Saturday, so 2 days ago. Surprisingly got a PB time of, I want to say, 1 hour 19, which is, turn it right here, I don't know, at least a couple of minutes off. Again, I set out with no intention of getting the PB. I just wanted 15k or an hour and a half, whichever came first. So I hit that 15k PB very comfortably. It was not too hard. Getting pace was fairly good, around 5 minutes. Some of them were under 5 minutes. I noticed on my running technique I was scuffing my feet a little bit, which was giving me a bit of a blister on the back of my heel, which I need to be more conscious of. I need to actually pick up my knees, not just kick my heels back. It's something I'm working on to improve my running efficiency. And when I did that, I ran faster and it felt a little bit easier. And plan again today. I'm going to mix things up this week. I'm starting with a run because we've got football tomorrow. I don't want to do intervals tomorrow as well as football, because that's basically 2 interval sessions back to back, which absolutely ruined me, I imagine. So we are starting with three total rounds of 1200 meter run, rest 90 seconds, then 5 300 meter runs with 45 seconds between each one, 2 minutes at the end, and then just repeating that for 3 whole cycles. So I'm looking forward to that, but I'm not sure whether to get home now and run before the schools finish or wait until the school traffic dies down and then get out then. We'll see how I feel once I get home. So I'm deciding to take that 30, 45 minutes, maybe an hour, just to chill at the traffic, die down. And in that time I realised I didn't drink any water while I was at work on shift because I've got something water with me, so no wonder I've got a bit of headache. So right now I had a glass of water, but I'm having another glass with an electrolyte tablet in, and I'm also finishing off the rest of this morning's coffee for that extra caffeine hit. So I'm going to chill for a bit, drink those, and then I'll have time to head out for the intervals, and hopefully the roads don't get too busy, even though it'll probably be the start of rush hour as well. So it's not great running after work when the schools are back in, but also I've decided to bin off going to the track because I found it, I'm probably just overthinking it as usual, but running in a circle or just constantly doing the same loop set off my hamstring, because the left leg's short as the right leg was doing more work, and those hamstrings were always sore. Since I've not been to the track for any runs, that issue and pain has just disappeared. So I think for the rest of the comp prep, we will stick to the roads. My legs are always so sore after, which is why I've actually started to stretch after each run. But that was a strong session. Hit a 4:13 PB kilometre, which is probably slow for my fuel, but PB for me. So I'll take it. And that session was surprisingly longer than I thought it would be. For some reason I thought it would be less than 10k, but altogether it was 13.11 kilometres. Again, I'll put this information on screen around here. I don't know why I thought it was 10k, but including the rests and whatnot, it seems to make more sense. But intervals felt strong. I wanted the run to be around 4:40, 4:30 for the 1200s pace wise. And first one was 4:20, second one 4:23, third 4:14, and then I wanted the food intervals to be at least 15 to 20 seconds faster, which I managed to do. I'm amazed I got the second and third lot all I'll say all, the majority of them were under a 4 minute per kilometre pace, which is exciting. It shows I'm getting fitter, getting faster. But my legs are absolutely ruined now. But I'm very enjoying my session. I think it's the same next week, or it's going to be increasing on the number of intervals. And I like this kind of session the way it's broken up into the big distance, and then that big distance is broken down to smaller chunks. That's how I managed to PB my 10k the last time. But that is training done for the day. That's probably going to end this day's vlogging. We're gonna pick up again tomorrow at the gym, because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to eat. I have a croissant left over from Lunko yesterday. Biscoff cube. I'll put pictures on the screen. Kyle and I went there yesterday, picked up some bits, got a nice sourdough loaf, which is absolutely amazing. If you are in Liverpool, I recommend heading there. Lunko by the lane, on Lark Lane. Bit of a queue to get in, but it's definitely worth it. So I'm going to have that now, then shower, and then have dinner. And then it'll be time for a full body session tomorrow. I think I need to have another 2,500 calories now, because all I've had today is 800 calories. That run burned 900 and something, so probably 900. So yeah, roughly 1,700 calories. So I best get eating and feeling for tomorrow's session. And it's time for the second session of the week, just outside Pure Gym now. I've come straight here from work, but stopped at Tesco to get a couple of cans of Monster for the post-work sessions. I'm just going to take 10 or so minutes outside of the gym just to let that get in the system, let it do its thing. So I'm rather tired. Odin woke me up this morning at just before 5:30 because he's got a bad stomach again. It's crazy what sets him off. I think on Sunday he just had too much food. He had a big appetite Sunday evening, so we just sort of putting food down for him, and then he didn't have anything different. He's just woke up yesterday with a bad stomach and then had one during the night. So feeling a bit tired, not expecting too much from this session weights wise. Gonna see how the body feels. Gonna definitely do squats and bench, but any accessory work we shall see. Whether I'll do some erg work or some sled work or a bit of all of it, or just none at all and just do some accessory work because I've got football later. But we'll go in, get into it, and then see how the body feels and just go from there. Now, I know this isn't probably the best time to experiment being this close to comp, but I doubt it's going to affect me that much. It'll probably just frustrate more than anything. But today for squats, I decided to dust off my Romeos. I've actually forgotten what they're called. My weightlifting shoes. Just I thought, why not give them a try, since I've been mixing the last couple of weeks. Like I said, anything's just going to frustrate me more. But got 130 on the bar, or it's about to be on the bar, and then I'm going to attempt it for 3 to 5 reps, and then we'll go from there. At the start, as I was warming up, I felt like my knee was going to pop, so I almost scrapped off squats, but got the knee sleeves on, did a couple of extra warm-ups, and it's feeling good. So let's get into this top set and get frustrated with my loss of strength. And that went just as bad as predicted, as not planned. I don't know what I'm trying to say there. But yeah, very frustrating. Shouldn't have tried the shoes on. It's just thought I had to try something new, which was a bad idea, which I should have really thought about properly. But went for that was about to go for the third rep, but felt my left hamstring was probably going to pull or tear or get at least an injury. So racked after the second one, and it just felt awful, and I want to be able to play football later. It's not feeling bad now, but I just felt it about to like cramp and tighten and pull. So frustratingly took everything off, well, shoes and knee sleeves, stripped the bar down as I was muttering under my breath words that can't be repeated on camera. But we are onto the bench. 90 kilos is loaded. It's feeling good, but I'm just going to do one top set of 90, a back off set at 75, and then another back off set of close grip bench. Just all pretty much to max reps, just to finish off the upper body, and then on some accessory work, probably some rows, tricep works, and obviously curls. Thankfully, this session wasn't all a waste of time. I managed to redeem it by getting 10 reps with 90 here. Although, saying that, I feel like my technique has changed a lot since I was a powerlifter. I've said previously that touch and go always feels off for me, but I felt like my elbows wanted to flare a lot more, and I just couldn't keep them tucked. Also got my heels off the floor and toes back, but luckily managed to get all 10 reps just about. You can see me starting to struggle here, but I was on a way to myself to push for the 10th rep, then dropped it down to 75, which, thinking back, I think it was that heavy than last week. I think I did 72 last week. I only managed 10 reps here because I think I just exhaust myself going for those 10 reps at 90. And to be honest, yesterday's intervals, they've taken out to me. I always feel in my back anyway and shoulders doing intervals and doing running. Maybe I don't know what issue is there, but something to keep an eye on. And then finally, the clutch grip. I think I only get 12, I know I got 15 reps of this. I'm just remembering now, thinking that only super rep ranges are 5s, 8s, 10s, 12s, then 15, then 20, and anything between that is, I don't know, you've got to finish on a multiple of that, in my mind anyway. So the next goal would be 20, and then it'd be 25, then 30, and it's up in 5s, but before that it's strange. That's my thoughts anyway. I'm just rambling as we finish this clip. Then it was just some simple accessory work. Decided to do both arms at the same time just to save time. Did 4 sets of 12 reps before just finishing with some simple tricep push downs, which honestly wasn't really feeling my triceps, and then curls, which I wasn't really feeling in my arms at all. Just not the best session, but got something done at least.
Many hours later.
Nothing like a game of football to help clear the mind. That was a very frustrating gym session, but I think within that session I came to the realisation, I was messaging my mate Joel throughout the session, that I can't seem to let go of the weight of the powerlifter in me, and thinking what I used to be capable of, what I know I am capable of in terms of strength numbers, and that's why I get so frustrated during those lower body sessions with squats and deadlifts, knowing what I have lifted in the past, like what I know I could lift, but not being able to get anywhere near that. Like today, that 130 is a warm-up weight, or should be a warm-up weight, whereas it was a top set, which is very frustrating. Knowing what I've lifted in the past, maybe I need to just let go of that and just sort of disregard strength numbers, at least until the European Championships is done. If I qualify for, is it Worlds after that? Some sort of championships. And just fully commit to this. Well, since I'm saying going full Hyrox, I may as well say I'm a Hyroxer. So this is Nice is the first comp of the season. So right now I'm in my in-season training, or getting up to be there. So strength isn't the goal. I'm pretty much at the opposite ends of the endurance. So I need to keep that in my mind, and then maybe in February focus on strength more. But football's good. Again, all this Hyrox training is making my football feel really good. I feel like I'm a much better player now than I was 10 years ago. Maybe because of the training, or maybe just because I've watched a lot more and just we play much slower, more like proper football rather than just all charge for the ball and boot each other. Very rough Saturday league I used to play in. But yeah, I need to stop getting so frustrated. Training is good apart from those sessions, and again I need to remind myself, fatigue masks fitness. My legs are heavily fatigued. Those intervals yesterday absolutely wiped me out, so I was very surprised I was even able to get into a full squat today. Tomorrow's going to be a rest day. Thursday I've got my van driving testing work at 6 a.m. and I'll probably just run a easy 10k after work. Friday I'll be the Hyrox session, and I've got the full weekend off, which will probably just be a long-ish run and then just chill. Maybe go to Flow Planet and off to a farmer's market on the Sunday, back to Horton Towers even. It's spelled Horton, but it's said Horton. Anyway, I am rambling. Need to go inside, eat pizza, shower, and get to bed. It's getting on a little bit and getting close to bedtime. So I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.